Hey, what's going on, Sammy?
How you doing, Thomas?
Pretty good. This time I actually remembered to record it and then put the closed captioning on so you can see what we're saying to each other.
Oh,
So that,
said it, said it again. I'm sorry.
no, that's not a problem. What I said was I'm recording this and I'm putting it
Okay,
on closed caption so you can see everything that we're seeing, like saying to each other. So then
right.
when we go back and record it, then it's a reviewed lesson, I guess you could say. Okay, hold on a second. 1 minute.
It, it's you going back to another chapter or to that other one?
No. Basically, what it is this lesson is going to be recorded so that you can go through it again with your son, so that it will go through it one time. This is a different test, so then it'll be a recording, and I can send it to your email right after this, so you can review it.
Right.
Okay, hold on a second. So can you see that?
Let me put my glasses on.
Sure. Take your time.
It's a little small.
Oh, it is. Okay. All right. Hold it. Let's go up to. Let me just do.
Uh,
Let me just do something there quick. Oops, cannot. Okay, wait a second.
yeah, that's a little bit. That's a little better.
Okay, good. So now basically what this is a GED reading sample test. So you'll
Uh-huh.
go through it reading well to the sample practice test. This goal is to help you prepare for the types of questions you will see on the GED. So this is the real thing that you would see on the test.
Uh-huh.
If you're unsure of the answer, select review later. So that means basically pass that question, go to the next one.
Yeah.
So let's do this. Let's use the fonts. Can you still see that?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, I just want to make sure. All right,
You
let's
know
do
what?
it.
Hold it a minute. Let me just I got a magnet glass. Hold on a minute. Let me see if I
Yeah,
get
take
it
your
out.
time. Take your time.
All right.
I said take your time.
Okay. Yeah, I can use this if I have to.
Oh, look at that. You
You
got the
looking at it?
magnifying glass. Jeez.
You see it? Why are you laughing?
You look. I think you're going to be Detective Sammy. That's what you're going to be doing with the magnifying glass. They're looking for fingerprints.
Yeah.
I've never seen anybody do that, but that's pretty cool. That's a good idea, actually.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay. I was reading. Welcome to the the simple practice test.
Sample practice test.
The goal is to help you prepare for the type of question you will see on the GED. I think now I'm gonna say this here. I think they lying. Prepare you for the question you would see on the GED. They might switch up on me. If if you are unsure of any answer, comment, select, comment, review later to come back to it. at the end. And the bottom part says use the custom fronts. I'll configure in my website below. Beware. R-O-W. No, be wise, right?
Yes,
Did I say that right? The last word, be wise? Wait.
browser. I
W
configured my web browser. That's what it says.
okay. Uh,
Okay,
all
now
right.
we're going to go to the first question. Okay.
Oh, this is the first question?
Yeah, wait a second. View first passage. Okay. So this is going to be the passage that you read. It's a letter. And then you're going to view passage 2 and read that.
Oh, so this is different from the last one, right?
These are different formatted tests, but these are similar questions.
These are symbol that what's going to be on the
They're
test.
almost the same questions formatted in those tests
It's
before.
not the same question it is.
They're not going to be the same questions on the test.
Right.
They're going to be similar in format.
Okay. Uh,
So, do you want me to read this to you?
yeah, you can read it.
So it's passage 1, change in policy email to all employees. So this is like a human resources email from human resources. Subject, change in policy. This email is to notify you of a change in our after hours work policy. Formally,
Put your little arrow up so I can see follow.
hold it. Okay.
Okay.
This email is to notify you of a change in our after hours work policy. Formally approved employees, were allowed on the premises during evening hours.
Right.
I got to get off this because it won't allow me to drag it down. Effective this Monday, we no longer allow employees on the premises after 8 p.m. So this is actually the same story we went through a couple sessions ago, but
Right.
it's in a different format.
Okay.
This decision was reached based on security concerns. The safety of all our employees is the utmost concern to
Right.
us. And recent events have caused us to re-examine our current practices. Although many of you have probably heard this already, we want to officially inform you that our security system was breached and our office building was broken into. Luckily, no one was hurt. There was one person working in the office, and she managed to call the police and remained undetected by the thief. The thief stole money from a safe, as well as laptops and iPads. He and she escaped before the police could respond, and they have not been identified or arrested. Until we confirm that the building is secure, you must not be in the building after 8 p.m. They would prefer employees leave the premises at the end of the regular working day at 5 p.m.
I can't hardly hear you.
We would prefer that employees leave the premises at the end of the regular workday at 5 p.m. We understand, however, that the project deadlines often require working past the end of the regular workday. If you need to be in a building from hours of 5 p.m. to 8 p.m., we urge you to call 911 immediately if you detect suspicious activity. This company takes safety and well-being of its employees very seriously. We are working on acquiring advanced security to monitor the grounds later at night. But until then, please be sure to leave the building at a timely manner. Okay, let's view passage 2. So passage 2 basically says the same thing. Change in policy fact sheet. Effective this Monday, will no longer be allowed on the premises after 8 p.m. If at all possible, leave the building after 5 p.m. If project deadlines necessitate that you stay later, you must be out the building by 8 p.m. If you must be in the building after 5 p.m., be vigilant and report any suspicious activity. Okay, so here comes question 1. So who was in the office during the break-in? Were there some employees, just one employee, no one, or one janitor?
One employee.
There you go. That one, you got the first one correct. Okay. Let's read the second one. Under this new policy, the latest employees are allowed to stay at work is 8 p.m., as late as necessary, 1 hour after their shift ends, or 5 p.m.
I'm going to say 8 p.m.
You got that one right, too. Very good. Okay. Formally approved employees were allowed on the premises during evening hours. In this sentence from the passage, what does premises mean? Does it mean idea? Does it mean system? Does it mean building? Does it mean garden?
Okay, kind of run that back to me again.
Sure. Formerly approved employees were allowed on the premises during evening hours. In this sentence from the passage, what does premises mean? Does it mean idea? Does it mean system? Does it mean building? Or does it mean garden?
What does the system mean?
What does the premises mean?
Premise mean let me see, that's building.
There you go. You're on a winning streak. You got 3 in a row.
That's right.
Yes, you got 3 in a row correct. Okay, let's go for 4. Which choice would be the most effective way to use this email fact sheet? The email should be used to explain why the company institutes new rules. The fact sheet should be, they're talking about the policy about the employees staying before 8 p.m. because of the theft that happened. So that's what they're talking about.
Right.
So which choice would be the most effective way to use this email and fact sheet? The email should be used to explain why the company is instituting new rules. The fact sheet should be used as an easy reference for each employee to keep at their desks. Or is it number 2? The fact sheet should be used because it would be ineffective with employees, and the email should be used as an introduction and enforcement policy. Let's see, what's number 3? The email should be used to announce violations of new policy. The fact sheet be posted in the common area like the break room.
I think it's that the email should be not be used if all because it is important. You change it. Pardon?
You meant in polite. That's in polite.
Yeah, that's the one I
Okay, you want D? All right.
Yeah.
So here we go. But that was the way they were. The children who survived, quiet, stunning. Which thoughts are described by these sentences in the passage? Is it the author, Hendricks, the narrator, or David?
Should it be another? Say that again, Thomas.
But that was the way they were. The children who had survived, quiet and static. Which thoughts are described by these sentences in the passage?
I'm gonna say the top one, the author. It might be the last one.
So either A or D. Which one?
I'll go with the top one.
Okay. David is a 13-year-old boy hugging his dirty teddy bear as he walks. What does the detail suggest about David? It suggests that David is lost and doesn't know where he is. It suggests that emotionally David is more like a 7-year-old than a 13-year-old. It suggests David is looking for his mother and father. It suggests that David is more innocent than most 13-year-old boys.
I'm gonna say the 13-year-old.
Okay, so there's two of them. Okay, you're talking about the bottom one?
Um, that's the one I got wrong the last time. Um,
Yes, you did. Do you remember what
uh,
the answer is?
so it's the top one.
Okay, which one do you want? Do you want A?
Yeah, yeah, A.
You picked
Right.
that answer the last time.
Pardon?
Hint, hint, hint. You picked that answer the last time. And that one
What?
was
I picked A the last time.
yes, you did, and that was wrong.
Well, then I'll go to the other one.
Which one is that?
That's the one that got the line drawn up on that.
Oh, right here? Okay. Let's try that one. All right. Which of the following does not contribute to the foreboding tone of the passage? Hendricks asked David questions about himself and his past. David doesn't say much and answers questions with few words. David does not react to Hendricks' plan to fight the Russians. David has been catching small animals like rats and gophers for food.
I'll go with David had been catching small animals like rats and
Gophers.
goofy for food. I think that's the one I'm about to pick.
All right. Which of the following statements best supports Paul's position? So, A is the U.S. Conference of Mayors in 2005 stated that 30% of homeless people suffered from addiction. Federal government, state governments, and organizations each have their own definitions of homelessness. C, there are more than 1.6 million homeless children in the U.S. each year. According to the National Center of Family Homelessness, a large number of factors, including poverty, domestic violence, foreclosure, contribute to homelessness.
I think I picked the top one. I think because last time I picked I picked the second one. I think I'll go with the top one this time.
Which of the following statements best supports Alona's position? A, 5% of the urban homelessness population are unaccompanied by minors, according to the National Law Center of Homelessness and Poverty 2004. B, not all panhandlers are homeless, and often homeless people do not panhandle. C, a 1996 study concluded that 40% of homeless men served in the armed forces. D, people who live in poverty are most risk of being homeless.
People who lives in poverty are most likely to most risk become homeless. Um, you know what? Did I pick? I didn't pick that one before, didn't I?
I don't think so.
Um, I would go with the top one. 5%, 5% of the
Okay.
population. I'm gonna try that.
Our statement makes which of the following assumptions? That panhandlers are all from the same background. B, the panhandlers will use their money to buy food. C, the panhandlers are addicted to drugs, alcohol, and cigarettes. The panhandlers are mostly minority.
And the policy of all from of the same background. The policy will be used their money to buy food. Um, I'm gonna go with they were you. Let's see, that the one that they purpose are addicted to drugs and alcohol. Uh, purpose will are most likely uh minority. Um, let's go with the last one. Did that? Is that the one I picked the last time?
I don't think so.
All right, well we'll try that.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to send this to my email and see what comes up with this.
We done went through the whole test that quick.
Yeah, it was only 10 questions, but you did slightly better.
Right?
You did slightly better. You
You
got
said I could
five.
do
You
some.
got five out of 10.
So I got 5 out of 10.
Yeah, the last time you got three, so you got a couple more correct.
Well, so which one? Which one?
Okay, so here's the deal. Let me erase this because this is awfully confusing here. All right, so see
Right?
one's right here. You got that one correct. Let's go through that one. So you knew this one because you remember back in the story who was the one in the office during the
Right.
break-in. Just one employee. It was the lady in the story.
Hmm.
Okay, let's go to the next one. This one you got correct. You remembered from underneath new policy that the latest employees are allowed to stay at work
Hmm.
is 8 p.m. So you remembered that. Very good. You remember this one. The thing is, the key is to retain information. Retain it. Remember
Hmm.
from a story from before. But you did good with the first three. Okay, so this one right here, you should use this one. But let's go to the answer explanation. The correct answer is the email should be used to explain why the company is involving new rules. The fact sheet should be used as easy reference for employees to keep at their desks. The messages in the email fact sheet differ in purpose and tone, and this answer best reflects purposes of two messages. So the correct one is the email should use to explain why the company is instituting its new rules. The fact sheet should be used as an easy reference for employees to keep at their desks. You picked the email should not be used at all because it's impolite, and the change in policy should be used for explaining the policy. There are some rules that some people might get offended. So your answer does make sense. But that's what they're looking for. Because when you're working for companies, they're going to change policies. They're going to make new rules. Like if you're working for a school, there's always rule changes all the time.
Right.
So, yep, as much as I don't like rules either, that's one of them right there.
So I got that one right?
You got that one wrong.
Wrong. So it should have been the email should be used for to explain why the company is insufficient new rules. The
Yes.
the first sheet should be used as an easy refer for employees to keep their desks. Okay,
Yep.
well, okay. I missed that one.
Yeah. All right. Next one. Come on. Load it. Come on. Why are you not loading it? Be nice. There we go. So this one, I think last time you picked narrator. This time you picked author. So this one right here, it's not the author. Even though most books it would be an author. For this part right here, it's Hendrix. The correct answer is Hendrix. The paragraph begins, Hendrix glanced down. That's an automatic right there. This implies that the
But I
paragraph,
didn't have that one right.
no.
Okay.
It's from Hendrix's point of view. It describes his thoughts about the strange boy. So the author is wrong, Hendrix is right. That's one you got wrong.
That would the Hennis would have been that would be the third one, right?
Yes.
But I picked the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Now that would have been the second one.
Yeah, second one, author's the first one, Hendrix the second one, narrator the third one, David the fourth one.
So anyway, it would have been the second. So that would have been B.
Yes. Number 6. You got this one right. This one was a very, very difficult one because it could be A, but it isn't. David is a 13-year-old boy hugging his dirty teddy bear as he walks. Somebody with a teddy bear could be lost and doesn't know where he's at.
Mm-hmm.
But number 2, it suggests that the emotionally David is more like a 7-year-old than a 13. So it means he's an immature kid.
So I got that one right.
Yes. Okay, you didn't get number 7 right. Number 7 is a little bit tricky. Which of the following does not contribute to the corresponding tone of the passage? So you pick David has been catching small animals like rats and gophers. That's not right. The correct answer is Hendrix asked David questions about himself and his past. David's strange behavior is speaking little, living off of rodents, and not caring about the Russians. Show the strangeness of the world. It adds to the tone of providing things are bad and how bad will it get. So it would be C. Hendrix asked David questions about himself in the past.
Okay.
That's basically what that is. So it's all about symbolizing and identifying key points to the story.
See, what I gotta do, all what you did, read, all that what you read today, I gotta like study that and read it myself, then I could pick up on it a little bit better.
Yeah, I mean, you are picking up on it better since our first session. It's 3, 5's better than a 3. And I'm sure the next time you take it, you'll probably get a 7. So it's all about improvement.
Right.
Okay, come on. Why are you not loading? Oh, there we go. See, you got number 8 correct.
I got that correct.
Yes, you got A. The U.S. Conference of Mayors in 2005 stated that 30% of the homeless people suffer from addiction.
Hmm.
So, way to go on that one. You've picked it out. You remembered it from the last test that we took and went from
Right.
there.
But out of these, what we going over, guess what? One of them gonna be on that test.
Yes.
See, that's what I'm talking about. One, they just sometimes change the word around just a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, they do. I don't know why it says no down there. Yes, it does change it. Okay. Number 9, you got wrong. Which of the following statements best supports Alina's position? 5% of the urban homeless population are unaccompanied minors, according to the National Law Center on Homelessness and Poverty 2004. It sounds like a good answer. Let me go back up there. A 1996 study concluded 40% of homeless men served in the armed forces. So that's true because there's a lot of veterans out there that are homeless.
Hmm.
Is the correct answer. This statement supports the idea that many homeless people are mentally ill veterans. So the dramatic effect of the different wars they've been in and fighting in front lines cause a lot of distress in their lives. So that's more effective than your other answer. And that's why that's the correct answer.
Or 1996,
Yep.
40%. That's the one I picked.
No, you didn't. You picked this one down here. 5% of the urban homeless population are unaccompanied minors, which is totally different than this one.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why this computer is not updating it. I got to keep on refreshing. Okay. So you picked D, that panhandlers are mostly minorities. And that's incorrect.
That's incorrect.
Yeah. The
It should have
correct
been
answer is that
it should have been the one all the way down to the bottom.
it should have been, yeah, a D.
That's the last one.
Yeah, it says panhandlers are addicted to drugs, alcohol, and cigarettes. I mean, we have it all the. I mean, you live in the area, you see people panhandling all the time, and they're always looking for extra money, for drugs, alcohol, or cigarettes. So,
They look like they roll it up just a little bit. Oh yeah, I can see it now. Yeah, right there.
yeah,
That the what's the word? Pen pen penhand
panhandle,
penhand penhandle. Uh,
money bummers.
yeah, are addicted to drugs, alcohol, or other stuff. I think part of that is covered, but okay.
Yep. Okay.
That's that's the last one, right?
Yeah. You know what I think we should do though? Since we
What?
got 25 minutes left, I say let's go through this test again and see if you can get them all correct. Let's
Well, you
review it.
don't. You want to go back, start from the beginning,
Yes, I would like to do that with you to see how fast you can,
and
unless,
guess what?
yeah,
All
because we
right.
still have 25 minutes left. I think we can get through it.
Okay.
So let me do this. Let me actually, let me go back. Let me go all the way back to the beginning. Whoops, 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 whoops. That is not what I wanted to do. Okay, here we go. Let's try it again. Let's see if you can retain the information. And I'll tell you what, I'll even give you hints. Okay, here we go. This one you got correct. That's your hint. Who was in the office during the break-in? Was it
Who? Go ahead.
who was in the office during the break-in? Was it one janitor, some employees, one employee, or no one?
One employee.
There you go. That's one. Oh boy, man. Ooh. Under the new policy, the latest employees are allowed to stay at work is it 8 p.m., 1 hour after the shift ends, as late as necessary, or 5 p.m.?
8 p.m.
There you go. Good job. Okay. Formally approved employees were allowed on premises during the evening hours. In this sentence from the passage, what does premises mean? Does it mean system? Does it mean idea? Does it mean building? Does it mean garden?
Uh, Building.
Okay. You got three in a row correct. You got these right before, but then you went and got into a 2 out of 7 slump. So here we go. Remember, retain information. Which choice would be the most effective way to use the email in fact sheet? The email should be used to explain why the company is instituting rules, and the fact sheet be used as an easy reference for employees to keep at their desks. The email should be used to announce violations of new policy. The fact sheet should be posted in a common area like a break room. The fact sheet should be used because it would be ineffective with employees, and the email should be used to introduce and enforce the policy.
Just speak up a little loud.
The fact sheet should be used, not be used because it would be ineffective with employees. The email should be used to introduce and enforce the policy. The final one, the email should not be used at all. It is impolite, and the change in policy should be used to explaining the policy. So remember, you got this one wrong.
Okay.
So there's another answer to this one.
Okay.
Think of it. It's a company
It
policy.
will be, it will be the first one up here, the top one.
You got 4 in a row correct. Good
That's
job.
right.
Yep.
Now I'm gonna tell you how I did it. I remember the last part, referral for the employee to keep at their desk.
There you go. That's how you have to do it. Take shortcuts. If that's how you have to remember it, you do whatever it takes to win against the test.
So how many I got right now?
Yes.
How many?
4. So here's another one. But that was the way they were, the children who had survived, quiet, stunning. Whose thoughts are these described by this passage? You got this one wrong twice, once before, once again. Is it Hendricks, the author, the narrator, or David?
It's head Hendis
Hendricks. Yes.
Hendrick Henders.
Yes. There you go. Okay. David is a 13-year-old boy hugging his teddy bear as he walks. What does the detail suggest about David? It suggests that David is more innocent than 13-year-old boys. It suggests that David is lost and doesn't know where he is. It suggests that emotionally David is more like a 7-year-old than a 13-year-old. It suggests David is looking for his mother or father.
Well, it's the first one. It suggests that David is more incorrect than most 13-year-old.
That's wrong.
That's
Nope,
wrong.
that is not right.
Well, it's the top one then.
It's not this one. It is not this one. This one is wrong.
Wait a minute. It's that one.
This one, no, it is not.
All right, well, it's the top one then.
It's not the top one.
Wait a minute. Oh, this one. Right here, right here. The
Which
one down with
A,
where's
B, C.
you're right there. That one.
All right. Now we got ourselves corrected. All right. Good job of correcting it. Okay. Which of the following does not contribute to the forebinding tone of the message? This is a tricky question because if you don't know what forebinding is, then you're going to get lost. However, let's do this. A. This is A. David doesn't say much and answer questions with few words. B. Hendricks asked David questions about himself and his past. C. D does not react to Hendricks' plan to fight the Russians. D. David has been catching small animals like rats and gophers for food. You got this one wrong last time.
Um, himself or something. It says something about himself. Oh, this one right here. That's the second one. That's the second one.
Right
Yep.
here?
Yeah.
Okay, you got that one correct too. We'll still go back through them and make sure that they're all correct. All right, number 8. This one you did get correct. Which of the following statements best supports Pillar's position? Is it the U.S. Conference of Mayors 2005 stated 30% of homeless people suffer from addiction? There are more than 1.6 million people homeless. Children are U.S. each year, according to the National Center of Family Homelessness. C. Federal governments and state governments and organizations each have their own definitions of homelessness.
Number one, it was the U.S. confirmed of the mayor in the 2005 sent the 30% of the homeless.
Yep. All right. Okay. Let's see. Which of the following statements best supports Alina's position? You got this one wrong.
I
Not
got
all.
that one. Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be the 40%
Okay.
study.
So you want a 1996 study concluded that
Right.
40% of the homeless men served in the armed forces. There you go. That one is definitely right. You caught on to that quick. All right. Hilaire's statement, Matt makes which of the following assumptions? That panhandlers will use money to buy food, that panhandlers are all the same background, that panhandlers are addicted to drugs, alcohol, cigarettes. D, the panhandlers are mostly minorities.
Um, it let me see. Let me see.
So you got A, the panhandlers will mostly use money. Just have to wait.
Their money to buy food. Um, it would use penguins will use money background. Um, that the penguin or
The
addiction to
panhandlers,
drugs. I would go with I would go with number one.
You're sure about that?
Pardon?
You're sure about that?
Let me see. They're depending most likely. Oh, you saying my? I think that's the one I picked the last time.
You got the one wrong last time.
Number one, that I had that wrong.
You didn't pick that answer. You picked
All right.
another
Well,
one.
I picked the one about the background. Then that's that's B.
So what's your answer going to be?
That's the panhandle are all from the same background.
Is that what you want?
Yeah, try that one.
Oh, okay.
That's right.
Wait a second. Hold it. I want to do this again. 9 out of 10. You got number 10 wrong. You had the last one. You got them all correct, except for this one. I'm going to tell you why. So this is not correct. Panhandle is addicted to drugs, alcohol, and cigarettes. That's what it is.
Okay, so that's number what?
That is number 4. No,
Number
no,
four.
what, number 10, excuse me. Wait a second. Let me go back there. Sorry for the confusion. So it's C for number 10, but then the answer explanation is it goes down at the bottom one. It's actually C. So basically what it says is the correct answer is that panhandlers are addicted to drugs, alcohol, or cigarettes. The statement that panhandlers will spend their money on addictive substances implies that this assumption.
So here's the last one.
Yeah, it's actually listed as C in the list of answers, but on this one, it lists as the last one. Yes.
Yeah. Damn boy, you getting it right. you 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 stressing me out. Look, I remember pretty good. I say out of
Yes,
10.
that's what you
Yeah,
need to do. And your reading is slightly improving. You're sounding out the words better. I mean,
right.
it just takes time. So today we got done in about
Thomas, Thomas,
yes,
you tell my boss that. You know who my boss is, don't you?
your son.
There you go. I listen to him. It's not because I'm oldest than the father. If he right, I'm listen to him. If he wrong, I'm not.
Yeah,
And then I'm sitting there. See, since I'm trying to learn, you got it and he got it, right?
yeah.
So since that be the case, I'm gonna learn to keep my mouth shut and get I gotta I gotta get to where you guys is at now. See, that's how you
Yeah,
get it. If you listen to the right, then you'll be on the right track. And
yes,
if you don't listen to the right, then you're gonna run into trouble, and trouble will follow you. But if you
yep.
start listening, see how you saw you said we got 25 minutes left. Let's go back over. Boy, that is very encouraging to me. I don't know about you, but it's encouraging to me. So how we gonna do this now? So I can.
Yeah, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut you a break today. We actually have 10 minutes left, but I'll tell you what, if you have any further questions on it for the last 10 minutes, just let me know. Because we went through this test twice and you breezed right through it the second time, which is good.
Um, well, the whole thing. Hold it 1 minute. Let me see.
Yeah, 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 absolutely. And let me send this over to you so you have it. And I'll also send the recording over as soon as I'm done.
Hello? They hung up. That's all right. Okay. Now, now you know what, Thomas? How can you hear me?
Yeah, you're cutting in and out for some stupid reason. I think it's the signal. What's going on?
Nothing. That was somebody they hung up when I'm there. Um, if I could get that list and study over it, man, then that would be just the ideal thing. And I keep that in, you know what I mean? And I'm still gonna learn how to do the reading because
Yep.
that's the key point. But right now, if I can have all that and then and study that real good. If they do go in another direction, it's basic to the same thing they teaching him. So I know how to plug it in.
Okay. All right.
Now
Well,
I
okay.
did Tim, I'm gonna say this here. I did that with the last one you said we go back on. I did that. I'm not patting myself on the show, but anyway, I did that pretty good. Now
Yes.
what I need to do is to get the reading together. And now I began to understand certain things now, and it start begin to tie in.
Yep. Yep.
No. Well, what is next now?
We're pretty much done for the day because we went through that test twice. So that's enough. We passed it.
Hmm.
There's
So what?
there's just a question and answer section if you need, if you want to find out what else you might need to improve with it. My basic thing is, my concern would be for you is pronunciation of words. Certain words is just to
Uh-huh.
break it down into like a syllable, like Mississippi or Kilbasinski or I'll just say your whole name, Sammy Dix. You know what I mean? Something like that, breaking down names and stuff like that. Um, or the Mary Poppins saying, um, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious,
Okay.
stuff like that. I mean, the real small words like reading or I think,
Thomas, what I like to do is to get all that stuff. I need to be able to see that and take my time step by step and I read it. Now, like you got it
yeah,
now, it's too small. It's too small for me to see it. So let me try my glasses. And
yeah. Well, there's a recording. There's a recording. There is a recording for this, so I recorded this for you.
oh, you did?
I did.
Okay, so how am I gonna get that?
Let me see something here. I want to make sure this stupid thing recorded because I pressed recording. Okay, yes. Yeah, I'm going to send it to your email as soon as we're done here. It's going to take a little bit because it has to download to my computer and then I have to upload it to the email.
But it show all the ones that I got right on the second
Yes,
time.
yes,
Oh, that's what I
absolutely.
need, and I need to study them.
Yep. The good news is that you got it right the second time around. And I'm
But
gonna,
but you but first I did five, and I didn't go through nothing. The other time I only did what 3 out of 10. This time I did five, and then I went back and I got them all right.
yes. Yep. I'm texting your son right now.
Okay.
Okay, I just sent him all that information.
All right.
So we are just pretty much done here for the day, but then, I don't know what you want to do next, because he said that,
And he gonna call you. He gonna straighten all that out. He'll get all the date off. He got my schedule for the rest of this week. I know no tomorrow. I know I have appointment. You know what I mean? And then plus, I also got a doctor appointment and several things I got to do tomorrow. And next day, I got to take the car back. And Thursday and Friday, I don't know what I'm gonna do just yet. But anyway, he'll get in touch with you.
yeah, it's no problem at all. You just take your time with what you have to do. I get it. People have appointments all the time, doctor appointments and all that other stuff. I get it.
Look, look at me. Just stick that nose up so I can see it.
Oh, yes, okay, yeah,
So I got all of them right the second time.
except the last one.
Yeah. So you just got to make a little bit of adjustment, and
Yes.
that mean the panhandle they all addicted to drugs like the same.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
it, right?
Yep.
That's the last one.
Yep.
I remember that. I ain't forget that.
Yep.
So if I would have did that on the test, that would make me pass anyhow, wouldn't it?
Yes, if you would have got a 90%.
But they got another part of the test, right? Reading
Yep.
that go along with that.
Yes.
Well, you'll tell me when to move. Let me get this in down good.
Yep. 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 Yeah, just let me know if you want to schedule anything this week, because I'm
I
actually
got
getting,
you. I trust Samuel. He'll be back to you.
yeah, yeah. I just want to give you a heads up. I am getting filled up pretty quickly. So um just let me know as soon as possible. That's all. It's no big rush. Um
Trust me. Trust me. We got you. Okay. We ain't
it's
listen. Listen. We ain't stick that nose up, so.
wait a second. Wait a second.
Stick that.
Let me get my head all the way back.
Look,
I got
any minute,
there.
anybody know. But I think we did pretty good today. Thank God.
Yes, this was awesome. He wanted
Yeah,
me to be here at 3 o'clock, but I was going to say I have a 30 to 45 minute drive here, so it wasn't going to be easy. So I'm glad he
yeah,
pushed it back to 3:30, because I had to look back at the text message and oh no, there's a session today. I didn't even realize until because I have
yeah,
back to back. After this, I have another meeting, then another meeting. So
yeah,
busy evening
yeah.
here.
Yeah.
All
All
right,
right.
well, let's keep in touch, and I'll send that information over to you right away.
Okay, then I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Yep. Have a good one.
All right, you do the same.